What is up, everybody? My name is Shane and welcome back to another video. And today, oh gosh, that's loud. Okay, what is King's Quest? I honestly don't know what this is. This game uses autosave feature. Do not turn off the system when you see the icon. Okay. Oh, look at me. Hello. Okay. Oh, I thought it was working if I just hold it.
I had not been back there in years, but it was the last place left to look. Those lost wishes weren't the treasure I was after. Those lost wishes
Okay, I don't
weren't
know why
the
I pressed it
treasure I
twice.
was after.
What's behind this? Oh.
It was not exactly as I remembered it, but it wasn't all that different either.
Oh, this is so weird.
Two odd contraptions guarded the lost treasure. I would have to turn one and see what happened.
This one? Or this one? I would turn this one. Obviously, with the skeleton under it.
And that's what would have happened if I turned the left switch.
Oh, that's what would have happened if I turned. I don't know why I touched that one, it just looked promiscuous. That's not good. Oh, come on. Ah!
Even though the bed was very comfortable, this was no time to hide under the covers.
Wait. Hold on, Grandpa. I don't remember this part of the story. Beds hanging from stalactites?
We'll get there, Gwendolyn. Don't worry. No detail in this story will be overlooked. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. As I treaded through the river of rumbling trundles, I feared I knew the source of that deafening wind.
This is definitely not stable.
Nestled beneath a slumbering pile of teeth and claws was...
Fabled mirror.
Oh, so you remember this part of the story.
Well, dragons are my favorite.
Do you want to tell this part?
Yes. King Edward sent me, the greatest knight in all of Daventry, on a quest to return his stolen mirror. A gigantic, hulking beast of a dragon was the last thing in my way to... My way too.
Add a shinier hat to my collection.
This is kind of cool.
I tried to turn that crazy contraption, but it was missing a handle. Someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
I gotta find a stick then. Is it in the waterfall? I can't even go in the waterfall. Oh, my charger fell. Crap, okay. Onward. This is an awesome movie. Ooh, there it is. But I don't think I'm supposed to... Oh, don't take that stick.
So, the missing handle was booby-trapped? What did you do?
Well, I used my cleverness to outsmart the trap.
Oh, you stupid idiot.
Then I used my cleverness to hide.
I gotta... Oh no. Covers.
Luckily, that half-blinded beast never noticed me in bed.
A dragon's eye must be really hard to pierce with an arrow. At archery lessons, I can barely hit a hay bale.
It is indeed a feat only for skilled archers.
Oh, this way. Alright. Let's put this bad boy back on.
I tried to turn that crazy contraption, but it was missing a handle. Someone
I have the
tampered with it,
handle.
creating some silly conundrum.
What did you use to...
That was loud.
The dragon's chains were coiled around a gigantic switch mounted to the cave wall.
Okay. Oh. Be humble. Sit down. I have nothing.
After he briefly basked in the sun, the narcoleptic dragon went back to snoring.
I probably sleep all day too, if Amira was my only friend.
What? Ah!
After I was impaled by that spiky bed, I took a nap and decided the magic mirror could wait another evening before being rescued.
Really? I know I saw all of this. Okay. I only died on purpose so I could see what he so I could see what he said. Ready? And we out. Let's chill right here. Nice. Do I jump over these?
Wait a minute. Does this mean our family's he's immortal?
Alright, I'm back. Okay, let's try to avoid these bones. Being very precise. Oh god. Doing it. Okay, I'm back. Let's go. Alright. I am alive. I knew that was gonna happen.
This trap thought they were pretty clever, but I would probably find a way to hit that unreachable switch.
What? Kill him. Uh-oh. Whoa there.
The mirror called out to me. A ridiculous feeding contraption was cobbled together to keep the beast and probably its owner alive.
Oh, I see. Alright, so I guess we could try that again? I don't know. Man. Ooh, what's that bell? Dang. Oh, do we have to? Really, man? Don't tell me she's back asleep. Or he. What do I do now? Ah! And then we can go. Wait, no, because then we'll land right in its face. This can go bad. Oh. How'd you hear that? Oh! Oh! This game's awesome. Killing them. Ah! Ooh. Oh, that's bad. We could have ducked. I mean, it would have been easier. Yeah, it worked. Eat that. Why'd you stop? Why'd you stop? Why did you stop?
With the magic mirror safely in my possession, I dreamt of the Daventry I would be rewarded with, and the kingdom it could become.
Well. Two arrows in the eye.
In that split second, I had three choices in front of me. Any would clear my path to safety, and all would have rippling consequences.
Obviously. I'll go for the eye like any human.
shaking and my arms could barely grip the rope. But with the last of my strength, I climbed out of the well and headed back to the castle. Ever since the magic mirror returned, its reflections have warned the kingdom of danger, kept our family safe, and it has exposed many troublesome crumbs tangled in my beard.
Yeah. King Edward was so proud that you returned his lost treasure that he made you king. Everyone knows that part. Now, can we get back to that dragon?
Gwendolyn, there is so much more to my stories than dragons. I hope this old cap will be remembered for far more than the action tattered across its brim, sewn into the seams of many hidden adventures. All right, let's get back to the dragon.
Tell me everything. Where can I learn to shoot like that?
A good mentor and practice. This wasn't the first time I went eye to eye with that hideous beast. And while that shot was certainly in self-defense, that arrow was a bit vengeful, I'm afraid. But let's continue that story of the daytime. It's to get a tad more scary.
Dragons don't scare me, even those with all their eyes. If I ever come across that dragon, I'll finish him off for you. And I'll be known throughout Daventry as Gwendolyn the Brave.
That's quite a bold plan. One that requires a steadfast gut and a deft hand.
All right, you two. Grandpa needs to rest. Gwendolyn, it's way past your bedtime.
Sleep well, Grandpa. I'll be back first thing in the morning.
I don't need rest. I'm as spry as I've ever been, though I wouldn't mind a slice of magic fruit.
Okay. Am I playing her now?
Guards!
Well, hello, cousin. I'm glad you're finally here. He's been asking about you for days. I had to sit through the same story 5 times.
We got here as fast as we could. And I like Grandpa's stories, especially the ones with dragons.
Ah, yes, the legendary beast he went eye to eye with. I don't know if he forgets I've heard that story before, or if he doesn't care, but he loves telling it to anyone that will listen. I'm pretty sure I heard the nursemaids telling his same jokes in the hall.
Have you heard anything the doctors are saying?
Yes, doctors, wizards, magic elves. Grandfather is fine, Gwendolyn. They all say the same thing. He's just old. He still has a few good years left. Look, we're all excited that your family made the trip, but there's no need to worry. You should get some rest. I'm sure you're scheduled for a full morning of Grandfather's hilarious ramblings.
Oh, I'm also scheduled for the tournament tomorrow.
Ah, yes, the fencing tournament. You'll love it. I'm, of course, favored to win, and will make sure you have the very best seat to view my victory. The courtyard will be filled with important people and delicious hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, I'm actually competing in the tournament.
I had no idea we were hosting a junior tournament. That's incredible. In that case, I will gladly be there to cheer you on and eat delectable appetizers.
Nope, no junior tournament. I'll be squaring off against you.
I see. Well, perhaps this is the time to stop listening to stories and finally make some of your own. Good night, Gwendolyn. Sleep well.
This game is
Come
awesome.
in, Gwendolyn. You can set those on the nightstand.
Grandma said to take 3 spoonfuls of each.
I'll get to those. No need to fuss over me. Now, let's talk about far more important issues. Like that fencing tournament. I hear you're competing.
Well, I signed up, but I'm not so sure anymore.
Nonsense. If it's Gart you're worried about, he's no bother. After all, I only learned that you entered after he complained about it all morning. Threatened, I'm guessing. There are many ways to win a duel. I, for one, have always been fond of...
Fond of who?
thinking of the problem in a different way, and finding a clever distraction to create a moment of victory. Speaking of, that reminds me of a story, one I know you haven't heard before. When I was a much younger lad, before I was a knight, before I'd been to Daventry, and even before I'd seen a dragon. It's a tale about a tournament that changed my life. It is a long story, but I shall tell it briefly.
Well, Triumph, this looks as good a place as any to camp for the night. Let's rest up. We have a big day tomorrow.
Did he just fall? He just fall? I'm not ready if I'm about to die.
After gracefully rappelling down the cliff, I welcomed the sight of an actual road, the first sign of civilization.
What if I go this way?
Grandpa! You can't leave Triumph.
Don't worry, Triumph can fend for himself. We've been through our share of sticky situations, but he always comes around
Oops.
when I need him most. After all that graceful rappelling, I was certainly not headed back that way.
Oh.
As I was saying, I followed the road to the east and headed to the night tournament.
I'm gonna keep going this way till he says something.
East. Suddenly, a gust of wind pushed me down the road, and I headed east.
Oh. Let's go. I didn't want to go that way. That's a huge, whatever that is. I don't even know. That's not even a horse. It's okay.
Hey! Over here!
I could have sworn the parade of hopeful knights was scheduled for the next day. I should have been with them, marching with Triumph. It seemed my first few minutes in Daventry were off to a terrible start.
So, how did you catch up with them?
Strange tracks blazed a trail through the forest. That wheel seemed freshly broken.
Oh, dude, I think my headphones died. Crap. I thought I was talking this whole time. Ew, look at it. Look at
That
the frog's
wheel
eyes.
seemed freshly broken. That wheel seemed freshly broken. That wheel seemed
I'm done.
freshly broken.
Does I have the mirror? Money? The only money to my name. Dang. Oh there. Hey, mister,
Stand back, you dirty thieves! Wah! Oh, it's just a boy. Don't know where he's from, but it must be hard to pronounce. You know, you should never sneak up on a guy in a dangerous place like... Oh! What's wrong with your foot? Probably stepped on a spiniferous thornweed. Don't worry, I got just the fix for that. Tell me, is it more of a... Ow! Or a... Oh! Either way, the Merchant of Miracles has got you covered. But it'll cost you. I've risked my neck to forage the most rare, miraculous, mysterious, and oftentimes delicious ingredients. Ah, here it is. I massage this into my skin twice a day, and just look at my little biscuits. Well, now that I've mulled it over, you'd better not. It might stunt your growth. Ooh, such exquisite material. Hey. I knew you weren't from around here. Well, you best get going. Nobody likes a late night. Oh, wait, you're stuck here with me. Every Virgin is out, and my shortcut had a few shortcomings. I swear that rock leaped straight out of the water. Now I'm stuck here with no wheel, a lost toolbox, and Mr. Fancy Cakes. Say, I'll bet a fine, strapping young man like you could help me fix up this wheel. Yup, you help me fix my chariot, and I'll give you a lift to the tournament. Hopefully no one else notices your horrible lack of punctuality. Oh, how rude. Do you have any questions for me?
Could you repeat that?
Try to keep up, son. Bridge is out, failed shortcut, flying rock, wheel broke, be a strapping lad, get tools, fix wagon, get a lift to the tournament.
I mean...
Find me a wheel, boy. Anything big and round should do the trick.
Anything big and round should do the...
Perhaps there was a wheel on the other side of that river. Too bad I couldn't swim.
How did you get across that river?
Perhaps there was a wheel on the other side of that river. Too bad I
I
couldn't
thought I was gonna
swim.
say something.
How did you get across that river?
How did I, you say?
Oh, can I pet your goats?
Stay away from my majestic unicorns.
Unicorns? Isn't that a bit of string right there?
I said back away. Seriously, my boy, they aren't gonna pull this chariot without a wheel. I know. They're the most majestic creatures in the world.
Really?
Mr. Fancy Cakes, I saw that look in your eye. Don't you dare touch my unicorns. They're for looking only. No, Mr. Fancy Cakes, you cannot eat his cake.
Yo, I want to touch them so bad. Like, maybe just one.
I know. I wish we weren't returning here at this time of year, too. They haven't figured out eye transplants for unicorns yet, Mr. Fancy Cakes. Did you eat my retainer again? Okay, have a nibble of cake. Oh, Mr. Fancy Cakes, you were always my favorite. Other one, well, you keep doing you. Mr. Fancy Cakes, can you tell Two Eyes to stop chewing so loudly?
Alright. I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. Whoa. Alright. I need something big and round. Nice animation. I like it. Is
What?
anything...
Huh? How did I get onto this? We are not supposed to be in this part of the story yet.
Where did that river lead to?
That is a story for another day.
Ooh, did I find a secret? Nice.
Just a little hoop here, a little elbow grease there, and that's it.
What is this guy saying?
Hey, other one. Are you sure you deserve to be a unicorn? Your heart just doesn't seem to be in this. Other one, I know we're stuck here, but it doesn't mean you have to make our air quality inhospitable.
Oh, can I pet your goats?
Stay away
High
from
five.
my majestic unicorns.
I want to hear.
Unicorns? Isn't that a bit of string right there?
I said back away.
Alright, fine. Oh, yeah. Had enough fun. I'm unstoppable. Whoa, yeah. Alright.
No, I'm not. Enjoy your broken wheel.
That guy is crazy. He's a crazy lunatic. I'm unstoppable.
The wheel was very broken. I would have to find another solution.
And that's what I am going to do. I think I have to go back. Okay.
I wondered what those birds needed a toolbox for.
Oh no.
Shame. The only tool left seemed to be a small hatchet. And no, Gwendolyn, before you start asking me thousands of questions about that hatchet, I did not go around using it on everything.
Wait, is it? Alright, let's go. I'm unstoppable. Ah, I'm unstoppable. Ah! Now let's chop down this tree.
If we just move this over to the left, right there a little more, and bargain stopper!
Perhaps there was a wheel on the other side of that river.
So let's use the
Too bad
axe.
I couldn't swim.
How did you get across that river?
Perhaps there was a
used
wheel
the
on the
axe.
other side of that river. Too bad I couldn't swim.
How did you get across that river?
I. Ha 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 ha.
That missing wheel had me stumped. I had to go out on a limb to get past the root of the problem.
Grandpa, your infamous puns are not my favorite.
What's the matter? You don't like the timbre of my voice? You'll warm up to the puns.
These are terrible.
I'm flying. Alright, let's find this wheel. Oh, these guys. I saw you. I saw your eyes. Ooh, what's this way?
Here, kitty, kitty. Not a kitty, not a kitty!
No wheels in there. Still no wheels.
Here, kitty, kitty. Not a kitty, not a kitty!
No wheels in there.
Alright, they're just gonna repeat. Alright, yeah. Bleep this, bleep, I'm out. Oh, what about here?
Still no wheels. An overgrown patch of spiniferous thornweeds obstructed a path to a water well.
The well with the ginormous dragon in it?
Perhaps. An overgrown patch of spiniferous thornweeds obstructed a path.
I pressed every button.
The well with the ginormous dragon in it?
Perhaps.
I think I found a secret. A secret. Ain't nothing in this bush. Hold. What if I just knock on the door like a reasonable person? Dang. Well, that's a bear scratch. Let me go check if people are hurt, 'cause that's my stuff. Okay, let me just...
The town square was eerily quiet. Was I the only person in Daventry not at the parade? I stumbled upon some kind of curiosity shop. I could barely make out the names of these potions. While I was up for adventure, I didn't think randomly drinking potions was a good plan. Aha! Something big and round. Hopefully no one would mind if I borrowed this tabletop.
Okay, I guess we're out. Bleep this, bleep, I'm out. Ooh, is this a secret behind here? Oh, wait, is it?
Ah, a shortcut.
That's sure scared. Wait, nope.
An overgrown patch of spiniferous thornweeds obstructed a path to a water well.
The well with the ginormous dragon in it?
Perhaps.
I ain't gonna take no shortcuts. That's dangerous.
kitty, kitty, not a kitty, not a kitty!
I just want to hear him say that. Yes.
Do I really have to hear the story about how you took forever to tiptoe across that fallen tree again?
No, I guess not.
You still haven't found that replacement wheel? Hey, I'm not the one that's late for that tournament, you know.
I thought this might do the trick.
What a clever choice! Such craftsmanship, and sturdy, too. Just hope you didn't pay too much. I'd hate for you to have spent all your money when you've only just arrived in town, right? You ready, Mr. Fancy Cakes? I know, darling, I know. Silly question. You were born ready. Oh, wait, before my mind slips, I was able to procure an entrance ticket to the tournament. Since you so graciously found me a wheel, I am more than willing to sell it to you at a reasonably discounted rate. Are you interested?
No thanks. Not really interested.
Are you sure? They'll charge you double at the tournament. They're not as trustworthy as I am.
The price still seems really high to me.
Okay, okay, you're twisting my turban here. I didn't pay you for such a deal, Deliberator. Final offer, half off the previously discounted rate. Come on, treat yourself, boy.
Well, what is the actual price?
Well, what do you know? It costs exactly that much. Thank you. Fortuitous fate meeting you, my boy. Here you are. Now, let's Vamanusi from this Meadowland, Mr. Fancy Cakes. It is go time.
How much did I just spend?
Mr. Fancy Cakes! Ah, heel! Halt! Avast! Stop! We sincerely hope you enjoyed your stay in our luxury cabin. Please gather your belongings and watch your head on exit.
Thanks for the hospitality.
No time to lounge, my boy! Lucky for you, the parade is halted. Another case of
Does he have a
mysterious
wheel
missing
in
bridge,
there?
I imagine. Watch your step. We wouldn't want any tears in that illustrious cape. Bon voyage, Buttercup!
I think he just
Don't
had a
forget
wheel
about
in
us
there,
working folk. Especially when your pockets are full of riches.
Alright, how much did he just take? One? He took 4? He just take 4?
Back away, back away. This area is unsafe for commoners.
Hello. Apologies, I'm late. I should be on the list. First name Graham, last name...
The list, unfortunately, is inside the theater, which is across that bridge, which is inexplicably missing.
We've ordered a temporary fix, but we're still sorting out the work order.
Well, with all the recent budget issues, I remain skeptical about the repairs.
Well, can't those knights check the list?
Do you mean Kyle and Larry? They're off duty. Don't ask.
You needn't worry. These night hopefuls will figure out a solution soon, and then we can carry on with the auditions.
Well, but I am a hopeful knight. If you just step aside, I'm confident that I could find a way across.
Daventry Decree 6645 states that a royal guard once commanded must never, under no circumstances, abandon his post while on duty.
Well, technically, Addendum 237A allows us to leave if someone is in distress and in need of assistance, of a life or death nature.
I stand corrected, and we wouldn't want a repeat of the Rubenstern fiasco. A tardy auditionee, however, hardly counts for distress. Sorry, but we can't leave our post. King's orders.
What was that addendum again?
Addendum 237A states that a royal guard can only leave his post if someone is in distress and is in need of assistance.
What was that addendum again?
Addendum 237A states that a royal guard can only leave his post if
I
someone
keep
is in
asking him.
distress and is in need of assistance.
Okay, I think it's just repeated.
The forest is blocked until this situation is under control. The forest is blocked until this situation is under control.
Come at me, bees!
Let's do it on this side. Really? Ooh, almost drowned.
Stay off those rocks. It's dangerous. Distress!
Abandon post!
Learn how to swim, boy.
Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome, lad.
He was talking to me.
I believe...
The forest is blocked until this situation is under control.
How if I talk to this
The
one?
forest is blocked until this situation is under control. Stay back. Very important protection duties in process. Whilst your cape is drying, why don't you take some time to reflect on your life's decisions?
What was that addendum again?
Addendum 237A states that a royal guard can only leave his post
Okay,
if someone is in
okay,
distress and
okay.
is in need of assistance.
So obviously I can't drown myself again. These guys are obviously too smart or too fast. Not smart, fast. These guys are really dumb. A way to die. A way to die. What if I try to drown myself again? If I shake these bees. Alright,
Stay off those rocks. It's dangerous. Distress!
Abandon post!
Learn how to swim, boy.
Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome, lad.
He was talking. Don't be rude, boy. We are in the middle of an important conversation. He was talking to me.
I believe he was talking to me.
No.
I should have got the bees! Oh! So when they're over there, I'm gonna shake it so the bees, okay. Okay. Get it.
Stay off those rocks. It's dangerous.
Goodbye. Distress.
Distress!
Abandon post!
Learn how to swim, boy.
Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome, lad.
He was talking to me. This tired argument is getting on my nerves.
No need to argue about the fact that I am...
Huh?
Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Not good.
Moo ha.
Mind if I join your semicircle?
Let us big kids figure this one out.
Really?
Another horn and another missing piece.
Really?
I wasn't going to toot that horn anymore until I found the missing piece. Well, I did, but in silence.
That it?
your hero is thinking.
Really? Bruh. Hatchet! Ow. Big Top's gonna fall. Oh.
Over here, buddy.
Really? Your family doesn't love you. Is this forest open now? Just wondering.
The forest is blocked until this situation is under control.
I guess I'm gonna have to walk across them.
Pardon me!
Really?
All right!
The tree was too heavy to move. I would need to chop it down to size.
Chop it down to size.
I left the hatchet lodged in the tree because I would not need it anymore.
Are you sure?
Quite sure. Everyone always asks about that hatchet. It gets a tad annoying.
Huh?
What was that? It's not like I can tie it together. What if I... Oh, the hatchet. Shall I please get that hatchet? Alright, fine. Now that that's like that. Alright, I need something for that. I'm gonna guess rope or string of some sort. Rope. Can I take this rope? Come on! I know I can use the rope for. These. Oh, is the little guy gonna use my raft? No, I didn't want to. Oh. I don't care about your bee distress. Now. Yeah, please, little guy, don't. Really?
Hang on a sec. Graham, right?
Yes, how did you know my name?
Oh, you'd be surprised at the information people give out when they're too busy thinking about their own agenda. I also observed that without you, no one could have made it across. Well done, Graham.
Thanks, I guess.
They'll never acknowledge it, you know. Those who use their minds over their biceps are never woven into the tapestries of time. I can tell you're like me, a creative thinker, an intellectual. To win this competition, you'll need to prove that your talents are more powerful than their strength, agility, and speed. You'll also need a friend.
I could really use a friend.
They call me Manny. Pleased to meet you.
So, friend, what's your favorite color? Do you like popcorn-flavored jelly beans? Because I do. What's your availability for sleepovers? Are we in a secret club?
Green. I prefer pizza-flavored. I'm free on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and I would say more of a secret alliance.
Alliance?
This competition will not be easy, and Daventry needs men like us. If we put our heads together, we might have a shot.
What's the plan?
If you win, put a good word in for me with the king. And if I win, I'll do the same. Soon, we'll both be moving up the ranks in the castle together. We should head inside the theater, though. Let me know how I can help.
Alright. Can I do that too? Oh, these. Yes, baby. Let me do this. What?
Another horn and another missing piece.
There's no missing piece.
Graham, to the front of the stage, please. Now that we have recovered our list, it is my duty to inform you that you are officially signed in. Yay. And I do want to apologize. I am very, very terribly sorry. But we've run out of commemorative tote bags.
That's not a problem. I have no use for tote bags. My mother designed my cape with lots of pockets. Is the next event about to start?
Not so fast, Pocket Boy. The tournament bylaws explicitly state that each contestant must complete every event before continuing on in the competition. Since you were late, you missed the test of chivalry and the welcoming parade. Both designed as light-hearted warm-ups and getting-to-know-you type exercises. You know, an icebreaker before we start in on the usual death, destruction, and duels of a cutthroat nature.
Don't forget about Amendment 70, Article 4.
I was getting to that, thank you. In the spirit of equal opportunity, the new rules state that you can schedule a make-up chivalry test if and only if the circumstances for your absence were extenuating. So, I will ask, what were your extenuating circumstances that made you late for the tournament?
Well, my mom whipped up a stack of my special chocolate chip pancakes, and she never lets me leave the house until I finished all my breakfast.
I'll just pencil in Mummy's boy. Now, go on, mingle with the other contestants. Find out as much as you can about them, and when you're ready for the chivalry test, come and see me.
Well, that worked.
Are you ready for the chivalry test?
No, give me a little more time to mingle.
Feel the riches with the edges of my fingertips when it...
Hey there, I'm Graham.
Charmed, I'm sure.
And your name?
What?
Well, I didn't catch your name.
What? Is this true? Surely you jest, Greg. What rock did you crawl out from? How do you not recognize this well-proportioned face?
Well, it's not Greg, it's Graham. And, of course, I know who you are. You're... that jerk who pushed me into the river.
Oh, yes, that silly feather does look familiar. Look at it. Like a limp piece of cheese. What you need, Gale, is an upgrade. Like my mane of excellence.
Hey, my mother gave me that feather. I might be silly, but you're... Sir 10 of himself.
Cheeky. But now you're starting to bother me, Grant.
I couldn't help it. No, but seriously, you're... going to have to wait 1 second. I'll be right back.
I'll be waiting right here, Garrett.
I'm not calling him every woman's dream.
Hey, thanks for knocking that log over out there. Really, it gave me the opportunity to go on a lovely cruise.
Those nights were annoying me, and I wanted some alone time. Leave me be, little fly. You don't want to wake the bull.
Look, I don't want to be in this conversation any more than you do, but I missed the chivalry test, and I need to make it up. The faster we get this over with, the faster I can leave you alone.
Well, make it quick. Then buzz off.
I'm Graham.
No last names. I don't even want your first name.
And your name?
I'm known throughout the land as Circumference, but I am currently in the process of rebranding myself, starting with my name. You should call me Acorn.
What was that you were hiding in your paws?
Well, none of your business, Feather Boy.
Seriously, what are you hiding? Is it a snack?
Leave it alone, String Bean.
Seriously, what are you hiding? Is it a snack?
Leave it alone, String Bean.
What was your name again, Sir Fatso?
It's Acorn. Get it right or pay the price.
What was your name again, Sir Walrus?
It's Acorn. Get it right or pay the price.
I'll leave you be.
Go away. What do you want?
I'll leave you be.
You need to get lost.
The treasure that was within. Yes. Have you remembered my name?
Every woman's dream?
You got that right. The ladies love. Yeah. Who do they love, Gabe?
It's not Gabe, it's... oh, never mind. Yes, your name... You're Sir 10 of himself.
Cheeky. But now you're starting to bother me, Grant.
I couldn't help it. No, but seriously, you're... going to have to wait 1 second. I'll be right back.
I'll be waiting right here, Garrett.
It's Graham.
Hello? My name's Graham. Nice to meet you.
Achaka.
So, what type of arrows do you fly with?
Achaka.
Nice, nice. I prefer the hand-whittled sapling arrows myself. So, where do you hail from?
Achaka.
I see. Sounds exotic. Want to partner up? Show Daventry the power of dueling archers? What do you say?
Achaka.
Yeah, you're right. You'd probably just slow me down. So, what type of arrows do you fly with?
Achaka.
Nice, nice. I prefer the hand-whittled sapling arrows myself. Good chat. I'm gonna get back to the chivalry test.
Oh, hey, Graham. We were just sharing some tips about the tournament. Let me know if you want the rundown about any of our competitors.
What can you tell me about Sir Tenov himself?
That's so inconsiderate. Although clever, these silly puns are not very becoming to a gentleman like yourself. Go meet everyone, then come talk to me. I've got a few tips to share.
What can you tell me about Sir Tenov himself?
He didn't tell me anything.
That's so inconsiderate. Although clever, these silly puns are not very becoming to a gentleman like yourself. Go meet everyone, then come talk to me. I've got a few tips to share.
I did.
Good. Thanks, Manny.
Goodbye.
Are you ready for the chivalry test?
Let's do it.
Question 1. Who is the only knight competing in the tournament that speaks multiple languages?
Achaka.
All right, next question. This knight hopeful hails from a land far outside of Daventry. Based on the odds, he is favored to win the competition.
Sir Tenov himself?
Okay, moving on. What is the full name of the fastest contestant in the competition?
Trick question. Manny is his full name.
I see. Last question. Who or what is the favorite companion of the strongest competitor?
Probably his amazing, trusty bow. How did I do?
Okay, let's see here. Tallying. It looks like you got no answers correct. Why don't you go and mingle? Gather some more fun facts about your fellow competitors. Return to me when you're ready to take the test again.
You're capping.
Earth, the treasure that was within. I could feel the riches.
You again?
Seriously, what are you hiding? Is it a snack?
Leave it alone, string bean.
What was your name again, King Size?
It's Acorn. Get it right or pay the price.
I'll leave you be.
Scram!
I don't even...
I could feel the riches with the... Yes? Have you remembered my name?
Sir Tenov himself.
Cheeky.
Yes, this makes no sense.
But now you're starting to bother me, Grant.
I couldn't help it. No, but seriously, you're going to have to wait 1 second. I'll be right back.
I'll be waiting right here, Garrett.
Okay, excuse me.
Yes, Graham? You want some dirt on someone?
Yes.
What can you tell me about Achaka?
I'm studying his every move. He should make any opponent quiver. Ugh, you got me doing it now. He's fast, strong, and vicious with his bow. I'm trying to convince him to join our alliance, but the translation isn't quite working.
What can you tell me about Acorn?
I can tell you not to mess with those bullhorns in any strength competition. I shouldn't be telling you this, but I heard a rumor that the man keeps a pet squirrel under his belly. What kind of a weirdo does that? Imagine what else he's hiding under there. Neither of us is going to be able to match his strength. If we're going to oust him, we'll need to work together and expose his secrets.
What can you tell me about Sir Ten of himself?
That's so inconsiderate. Although clever, these silly puns are not very becoming to a gentleman like yourself. Go meet everyone, then come talk to me. I've got a few tips to share.
I'm good. Thanks, Manny.
Goodbye!
Alright, let's
Are
kill
you
this
ready for the chivalry test?
Let's do it.
Question 1. Who is the only knight competing in the tournament that speaks multiple languages?
Manny. We're friends, you know. We have kind of an alliance. Next question.
All right, next question. This knight hopeful hails from a land far outside of Daventry. Based on the odds, he is favored to win the competition.
Sir Ten of himself?
Okay, moving on. Yeah. Full name of the fastest contestant in the competition.
Trick question. Manny is his full name.
I see. Last question. Who or what is the favorite companion of the strongest competitor?